Hello everyone, welcome to our channel. Today we are so excited because we're gonna build a mobile solar power station on a trailer. This trailer is where we're gonna build the mobile solar power station. So that's the trailer. The dimensions of the trailer are 5 by 10. And we have the lumber is treated wood and also the corrugated roof. Okay, this is the trailer where we're gonna build the solar power station. And as I told you, this is a trailer with a metal frame. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put this 4x4 lumber 5 feet high in each side. Actually, it's in the other side. So it's gonna be like a drum like this that is gonna be 29 degrees for this location in Florida. So the panels are gonna be in this position. And the batteries are gonna be under. And that over there is the corrugated roof that I'm gonna put before putting the solar panel. The reason that we're gonna put the roof is because we want to protect the battery for rain, also for the sunlight, because those batteries get very hot. So having the batteries under under shade, so it's gonna be more, keep it more cool. So, and then also I'm gonna use this type of lumber 2x4, also treated wood.
All right, so here I'm going to describe the components that are going to go into this solar power station. We've got 8 320 watt solar panels for 2,560 watts. We've got a total of 6 lithium iron phosphate batteries, each of them 3,600 watt hours. Not all of them are on the trailer. We're going to have another delivery of another 3. These also have a built-in MPPT controller that takes in the power from the varying voltage from the solar panels and adjusts it to the input needed to charge the batteries.
Okay, so what are the dimensions on the solar panels?
Okay, so the solar panels are going to be arranged in 2 stacks of 4 each. So this total array is going to be 11 feet wide and 13 feet long.
Okay, so what is the inclination? How many degrees?
And then for Central Florida, 28 degrees is the optimal year-round south-facing angle. So the panels here are going to be at 28 degrees.
Cool. Okay, so let's start the project.
All right.
Cool. Okay, we have finished building the.
Mobile solar power station.
Okay, so the next step is.
To move it to the location where we're going to power a cabin.
Yeah, we are so happy. We spent 3 days building it. We spent every day like about 8 hours. So it was easy, to be honest. We had so much fun. We learned a lot. So it's heavy, but it's gonna be fine on the trailer. So how much is the trailer capacity?
The trailer capacity is 2,000 pounds. The trailer itself weighs 700. So we've added probably close to 1,300 pounds of stuff, getting us close to the 2,000 pound, but under the limit.
Okay, perfect. So let's take it to the new location. All right. Okay, this is exactly the site where the mobile solar power station is gonna be. So in this location is the perfect location because the sunlight. That Mr. Russell have more knowledge about where to put it. Depends of the how to say the season and everything. Tell us about why here in this angle is the best angle and position for better performance in the solar energy power.
Right. So this array is angled facing south because we want to get the best angle of the sun. And then this location, we're a good distance from the cabin because the cabin is in a more shaded area that a good part of the day there wouldn't be enough solar. So that's why the solar station is out in this very sunny location aimed facing south at 28 degrees.
Okay, so at this moment the time is 3 p.m.
3, yeah.
Okay, so we checked this site this morning at 8 a.m. So, and then it was, very good location because the sun, came out in that direction. And then since we have a lot of trees around, but they are not too close to the solar station. So, and then it's very good. And also we're gonna have plenty sunlight till, let's see, 5 p.m. or 6 p.m. because we checked it out yesterday. So anyway, so we're gonna have plenty sunlight for about how many hours?
We get about 6 to 7 hours a day.
Exactly. All right. So that was the reason that we built this solar station, solar power station for the cabin for one of our relatives, because they were using a generator, which of course they have to use gas.
Which is getting expensive.
It's getting expensive, and they have to just it's kind of annoying because they have to run it. I mean, they have to put a lot of gas. So it's a lot of money that is spent, and then they use the cabin just on weekends. So, and now they can use it every day because they have enough power every day. So also, as you can see, the structure has 8 panels. So, and the dimensions are 12 feet wide by 14 feet long. So, and then I'm gonna show you in the other side or under the solar panels. You know, we have all the batteries there, and also I'm gonna show you how it looks inside or under, how the lumber was being set up and everything, and also I'm gonna explain why I picked it this way to build it. All right, let's see under the solar panels. Okay, all right, so we are here under the solar panels or under the roof and in the structure. So this is the ramp from the trailer, so we're gonna put it down. So let's do it. All right, so as you can see, we have access to the batteries. So whatever we wanna do, you know, under like checking everything is all connections are good and everything. So I'm gonna explain more about the structure, and later Mr. Roussel is gonna tell you everything about the solar power, the batteries, everything. He has all the knowledge about this. I have the knowledge just about the structure, and then that's what I'm gonna explain first. Okay, so I use lumber or those beams here. That's 4x4. So in the front, in this part, the height is 5 feet long, and the others are about 3. And the last one over there in the corner that I'm gonna show you in a few minutes, they are like almost 2 feet. So also you can see, I'm gonna show you closer. I'm gonna just move the camera. So you're gonna see here that I put some lumber over there. What you see there, this lumber or beam that is crossing is holding the battery. So because since the structure is mobile, so I don't want the batteries to move. So that's why that I built that. And also on the side, I'm gonna show you there as well some lumber that I put around to hold it, and also lumber in between the batteries. There are 6 batteries. So since each battery has I would say a fan that works pretty much all the time when they are charging, when the battery is hot, in order to keep it cool so it runs. So they need space between them. So what else? So I use the corrugated plastic panels for roofing, right? So which is light and is very easy to work with. And this lumber is 2x4, which is this one. I'll show you this 2x4, and this one is 1x4. But pretty much the whole structure is being built by 2x4. So, and then I use some I would say brackets here to hold it, because since sometimes there are windy days, so to keep it I would say attached to the trailer, I use those brackets, and also I use screws, and also I use bolts that are attached to the frame on the trailer. Mr. Roussel is gonna talk about the batteries and the power and everything. Okay, Mr. Roussel, could you tell us about everything about the batteries and solar panels, please?
Sure. I'll start with the power end, which is 2 stacks of 4 panels each. Each one is 330 watts. And then it's a parallel, basically it's a parallel system where the 4 panels here go into these 3, the 4 panels here go into these 3 batteries. In the middle, we have 2, these are the main power units for each side. And these incorporate the MPPT charge controller and a battery and circuitry to monitor the charge. Then these 4 on the outside corners are extra batteries. Then each of these is feeding, each side is feeding 120 volts into this combiner. What this combiner does is it takes in two 220 volt feeds and puts it in so that it can go in a standard 4-prong 120 240 plug like they use for generators. So this is coming out that where you can plug it into a standard where you can have 120 or 240. And then we have a 6-gauge wire because this is going 175 feet to where the old generator was located. And with this much power and this distance, we wanted to make sure we didn't lose any. So this is the 6-gauge wire, 6-gauge 3 conductor. I will let you know these are expensive, but it's worth it because we don't want to lose power between here and the generator.
Oh, okay. So it means that that cable that is very thick is better in this case because the distance, right?
Right. This is the weight we needed for this distance.
So, for instance, if a person has like a, let's say, close to the house, they might use a different type of cable.
Right.
Like
right. And they have charts online where you'll say what is the amperage and what is the distance, and then it'll tell you what gauge you need for that wire.
Okay, that's good.
And so I used an online chart to find out the gauge that I needed for this wire.
Okay, I have a question. With these 6 batteries and 8 solar panels, what about when those rainy and cloudy days are? So when the batteries are full charge, how long are they gonna last?
Right. If there was no additional sun coming in, this set of batteries would power everything used in that cabin for at least a day or 2.
Oh, okay.
And then the essential things would last much longer. So they can leave the refrigerator and freezers on all the time. Let's see. And then the other thing is this has a feature where they can connect it directly. If they needed to go use the old gas generator to bring up the charge after many days of no sun, they could do that. Although I hope that by planting the sides of this, they'll never have to do that.
Oh, okay. So I see here some, let me see. Okay, I see this, like a screen showing some numbers. What is that for?
Okay, what that is showing is it shows if it's charging, it'll say how long until it's completely charged. If it's just running stuff, it'll say how many days at the current amount of sun could you keep running. So at the moment, the cloud just went over, so now it's using the power, and it could go at this rate for 4 days.
Oh, that's great. Okay, it seems like we covered everything about the mobile solar power station and with the batteries. And thank you so much for watching our video. And then give it a like, share our video. If you have any question, just write it down here in the comments, and then when we have time, we're gonna answer any question related to this project. Okay, thank you to Mr. Russell.
You're welcome.
That Bob built this project, and we had so much fun. As I told you before, we spent 3 days building it. Each day like about 8 hours, and then so this is the result. It's working very nice, very well. So our relative is so happy because no more gas, no more generator. Okay, see you next time in a new project. Bye. Don't forget to subscribe.